What's going on, guys? It's Pale here. Sorry for the lack of content and everything. For starters, Halo hasn't been too kind with its servers lately, so yeah, I've just kind of not been itching to play. But yeah, I feel like this is a great opportunity to touch on a little subject, and I've kind of been thinking about this for a little bit now. So basically, what we're going to be doing today is going to be starting with nades and everything. Grenades are probably the most important tool that you'll be using in your multiplayer experience. You can use them to soften up enemies, flush enemies out. You can use them to finish off enemies. You can use them to get enemies behind difficult locations, like these pillars right here, right? I mean, you can use like the repulsor over here. You can use that to basically launch people's nades back at them. So, anyways, we're gonna get started with the basic frag grenade, the one that you can basically use to like bounce off the walls. Now, if you're playing a different Halo game, grenade radius, like explosion radius, is different, and not just that, but also arcs. So like, the more you like look up, the farther your grenade goes. Now, if you're playing a different Halo game, it varies. In this game, it kind of reminds me of a balance between Halo 2 and Halo 4 in a way. I'm gonna have to maybe look at the gameplay on that again, but that's just what comes to mind, right? So, yeah, basic grenades, they're pretty easy to use and everything. You throw them, after their bounce, they detonate and everything. In this game, you can kind of throw them a little bit longer. It's kind of like throwing a baseball, the equivalent to a baseball, I guess you could say. So, yeah, you can use them to ricochet, like around corners, like I said, to get difficult locations, like that right there and everything. And we're gonna move on to plasmas, which are very interesting utility. You can use them for a number of different things, right? So you can use them to basically stick people. It's basically in the event of like you throw a grenade at somebody's persons, like wherever, right? You can throw it at their head, you can throw it at their body, their arm, their leg, and basically you will be rewarded with an instantaneous kill. Also, another thing about plasma grenades is that they have a much higher damage dealt if somebody is standing, like, say, like right on top of them or near them and everything. They don't have a huge explosion radius. I don't think yeah, so it basically took me down to no shields and half health bar. So yeah, it does quite a bit of damage and everything. Keep that in mind. Yeah, so got the basic things out of the way. You can use them to stick people. We got you with the blast radius and how it's a much smaller, but it's the damage output is a lot higher. So, and then also you can use plasma grenades to basically help you catapult certain weapons. Sorry? What? There we go. So, spike grenades are a little bit similar, I guess you could say. They're kind of a balance between a frag and a plasma grenade. Had a little bit of lag there. See, this is why I'm not playing that much. Yeah, it's kind of a balance between a frag and a plasma, so you can stick people with these grenades. But like as soon as you throw them and everything, they stick to any surface too, by the way. So like plasma grenades, they'll just bounce off the surface. They don't stick to any like surface or whatever. They only stick to people. But spike grenades, they will stick to surfaces, and they will throw spikes everywhere and everything. So it's a great way to like clear out rooms and whatever. And then the Dynamo Grenades. So basically, yeah, they're area Dynamo Grenades. They're basically weapons where you can like keep enemies out of a specific location. You can use them to basically like flush enemies out. You can use them to soften up enemies, kind of similar to a frag grenade, but they deal like oncoming damage, right? So like once you deploy them, once they detonate and everything, they kind of just like sit there and they shock everything that is around them. So basically, it just like softens up people. You can get kills with them, but I would strongly recommend just putting them in a highly flooded area and just soften them up, and then call those guys out for your teammates. So yeah, quick recap for you guys. So basically, frag grenades, you can use them to ricochet. You can use them to kill enemies behind tough locations and everything. You can shoot them while they're on weapon pads. This goes for all grenades, I think. Okay, with spikes. You can stick them to any surface. They're kind of similar to a frag, but they have a lot more damage radius and everything. It's more like luck with those ones, though, in my opinion. You can stick people with them. Same thing with the plasmas. You can use the plasmas to catapult weapons or combat evolve them. With dynamos, basically you can do like soften people up in like big locations and whatever. So like if you're playing like on Bazaar or whatever, you can throw them into like somebody's bar, and if there's two people in there, you can hurt them really bad. So yeah, if you're playing ranked, be careful with your grenades, because you do not want to throw them like in the direction where your teammate is, because you're risking them to being hurt by your own grenade, and you're gonna give the enemy team a free kill. Don't do that. Don't be that guy, and whatever. I've done it a number of times. It's kind of the worst feeling in the world. Just think about where you're going, where you're throwing your nades. Like that's the most important thing, right? Well, I think the most important part to kind of take from this video is basically you need to get good with your nades and everything, and that's going to take practice. Like in the previous video, I told you that to get good with your BR shot, you just need to practice it with it a little bit more. If you say the BR is bad, it's not really bad. It's more or less you're not putting in the time and effort to actually learn the weapon itself and whatever. It's the same thing that goes with the nades and everything. That knowledge will keep you alive and it will actually help free parts of the map for your team. And yeah, it's just such a fundamental utility, as well as some of the other tools that you can use in this video game and everything. So yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks have to go out to pvp.com and Uppbeat.com, which supplied the music that you're hearing and everything. Thank you guys so much for doing that. If you guys want to make your own content with it, be sure to look in the description below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and everything. And if you want to kind of start doing an esports run for yourself and everything, whether it's Halo, COD, or Apex, whatever you guys want to play, right? Go check out pvp.com. They are basically a new organization that is arising in the ranks. So yeah, go check them out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and be sure to hit that like button, or as I like to say, grab a BR and outslay that like button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.